Hey everybody, this is Dan, also known as the Vintage RV'er. I'm going to try this little mini cam I've got here, and in the meantime, I've been playing around with my YouTube channel a little bit, trying to unsubscribe to some stuff I just haven't been watching for a long time. But really, what I've been prepping for over the last few weeks, as you may know, based on the posts, is I'm trying to work out all of this wonderful stuff on my ONAN generator, which is a 4.0 BFA RV genset. Now, it's from the mid-80s. There's some stuff that's just, a little hard to get. I had a hard time getting some parts. But what I've been doing is I've been browsing through the entire parts list here. I've also been getting onto some of the, let's see here, I don't know if it's going to come up, but let me just, who knows. I mean, half the time I do this, it's like, let's look at the documents, pictures, RV stuff. Let's see if that, no, that doesn't show up. Yeah, I don't need to about Katy Perry and whatever. That can go away. Let's see here. Documents. Nope. Downloads. Nope. Pictures. Maybe. I know I had some stuff in here that I was like, wow, I can't believe I still have it. And so I had a like a wiring diagram of the ONAN generator genset, which, it might be in here. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. There's all these great pages with all the pieces and parts and everything else. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, this kind of shows me how it goes together. That shows me kind of how it goes together. Then I come to here and I'm like, okay, what wire goes where, really? I'm not really sure, because there's like, it says 13. That is a switch. Obviously, it's face down. What wires go into that switch? I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm kind of, looking at this going, this is wonderful that you give me these great diagrams, but it doesn't really help me as far as an electrical situation is concerned. And I know I had this up here at one time recently, and let's see if I can find it real quick here. I'm going to click onto the search thing here, and I know I had it. Recent files, yeah, sure, recent files. Maybe this is it. Oh yeah, oh no, that was close. That's close, but that's not 100% it. But that might be. Alright, so this is the wiring diagram of the actual remote control unit, which is what this is here. That's what that is there. And I thought, well, maybe I can, hold on, let me see if I can, nope, it's not going to give me any. Okay, it's not going to give me some kind of like indication of, this is where it is, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's not it. That's the same stupid thing. And let me just jump onto here and see if I can find, oh, maybe this is it. Yep, this is it. So this is, so this is the diagram that you see here. Is there. There it is. Well, maybe it is, sort of. It's not showing the actual remote connector plug, which is, I don't even know where it is in this diagram. It's not even showing here. Oh, maybe it's up there. There's a remote connector plug. 35. Yes. Housing connector pin. Okay. Well, what have you. So this is a little different than the one that I have down here, but it has the same starter solenoid that is here. I'm sorry for the jumping back and forth. The two relays. I mean, pretty much the illustration is pretty close to, but this one shows here the the fuse block, you know, the actual connector block, terminal block here versus what I'm seeing here, which is sort of like it's all kind of slapped together. So I'm hoping between this and this diagram, this is going to give me a lot more information on how to go back and check all the wiring. So I'm going to go, you see here, I'm going to come back here, I'm going to turn the lights on so you can see what's going on. And where's my, oh boy, where is my, oh here it is. So this is my collection of ONAN parts. This is not an ONAN part, but this is a like a Ford 4-post solenoid. This is, it is a switch, a rocker switch, which is the ubiquitous, sorry if I have to use both hands, apologize. The rocker switch, see that? That's lit, and it's got like umpteen, it's got 5 posts on it. So this is the rocker switch, as you normally see. Then we get into the confusing thing of which start solenoid is it? Which start solenoid is it? So this is the one I just got. No, I didn't just get this one, but I got this one a little earlier. It has 1 post. 1, 2. Right, battery goes here. This is the controlling element that once you add juice to that, it sends juice through here. Blah, blah, blah. We'll get into that later. I know there's some videos based on that, so I'm going to do that. So then I have another one. This is a 307 1498. This is a 307 1617. So let's look at this one. Oh joy. Now look at this. This has not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 terminals. One is what's called a start terminal and an ignition terminal. And again, either one of these may help send the 12 volts through the system. So this is the one that's actually in the Genset now, but apparently it's not the right one. It's the one that is supposed to be this guy right here. It's supposed to be the right one for mine, and this is not. But meanwhile, this is what's in there. This is what I replaced, and you know what? It ran just fine for longest time with this one. So I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna throw that one back in here. We're going to throw this one back in here. Then we're going to go back in here again. Because again, we have yet again another, I think this is an older one. Yeah, this is the older one. So then we have another one. Do you notice it's on the ignition and not on the start side? So then I have another ONAN. This is apparently an ONAN because it came in an ONAN box. Just telling you, just letting you know. This is the same as this is the 4-pole one apparently, and I've got like a solenoid with like the one there. So we're all over the place here. And I'm sorry to down here. There's a jumper cable here that somebody put on. I've got a couple of the fuses, which I'm going to put back in, the good old regular fuse housings that I'm going to put in, get it back on. So I've got all these crazy green boxes, and I'm going to sort this out because honestly I'm a little tired of the BS I'm getting versus the other. Spec A, Spec B, Spec blah blah blah. I don't care anymore. And the fact of the matter is, ONAN, when they have this wonderful wiring harness, guess what? Every one of these wires is white. There's no coloring or marking on any of these wires that I can find to let you know which one is which. So it's like, yay! When you're trying to trace wires, you have to physically trace, which is insane. I don't understand how you would do that. Again, going to try to do the best I can. Going to try to help out folks if I have an older ONAN generator, and we'll go from there. So my plan is this weekend and the next couple days. And again, here we go. There's the Priority Mail thing there from Jack's Small Engines, and let me tell you, these guys are awesome. Jack's Small Engines are a flippin' awesome site to get parts from. So I kudos out to them. I will probably send a link on my video to them, and we'll go from there. And I'm going to try to work this out and see. You know, I'm going to try to get this generator was working great before. It had some little glitches, but I think most of it's due to just electrical gremlins, which drives me crazy. And it's usually because past folks had no clue what they were doing with the electric. So we got the Suburban furnace completely rewired, up and running. She works perfect, knock on wood. And, you know, that was a complete rewiring job, and we got it done. So stay tuned. There'll be another video here shortly, and we'll start working on the ONAN generator for all you folks that have, you know, mid 1980s generators that are still in great shape. That you just need to undo some of the junk that previous people have done. Take care, and I'll see you soon.